If you're watching this video, then you're probably familiar with the popular InfoBarrel site. However, like many marketers, you may be struggling to write good, informative, profitable articles. In this video, I want to show you how to write as many articles as you like without struggling. Keywords are the critical starting point for any profitable article. If potential visitors can't find your articles, you won't be profitable. Before writing my articles, I gather a group of potentially profitable keywords. I use an inexpensive keyword tool to easily find the best keywords. You can use any tool you like, but if you would like more information on the tool that I use, there will be a link at the end of the video showing where you can get more information. To get started writing articles, I like to find profitable or potentially profitable products. And one quick way of doing that is to search Amazon to find potential profitable products. I search for products that have lots of items with at least 10 or more customer comments that are 4-star or above. Now for this example, I'll search for patio umbrellas. To find a niche that's worth writing articles about, something that's profitable, I like to search Amazon. I have a number of other ways that I search, but one of the easiest ways is to go on Amazon and search around. And I'm going to start out looking for patio umbrellas. And what I'm going to do is check the customer comments, and I'm going to look for any item that has at least 10 comments, the more the better, of at least 4-star or above. So this first one here has 13. Next one down has 40, 30 on the next one. Down a little bit further, it's dropping down a little bit. There's 10 comments. It's 3.5 is the highest. Here's another 4-star. Well, that's not an umbrella. Keep going. Here's a 3.5, 18 items. Here's 4 items with 38 comments. Here's another one, 47 comments. Now this is just on the first page, and if you look up at the top, it says this is 16 of 16,000 potential items. Now that might include patio lights, patio stands, patio tables, all kinds of stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, there's enough product here that's worthwhile for me to write an article. So the next thing for me to do then is do some keyword research and see if I can find some potentially profitable keywords under patio umbrellas. Now that I've decided that patio umbrellas had sufficient items in Amazon and enough items with customer comments, at least 10 comments each of 4-star or above, it's time to do keyword research. As I mentioned earlier, I use a special tool that allows me to bring my keywords back, and it ranks them. It automatically considers all the specifics to rank them, so I don't have to do them individually, and it brings it back. You can see them listed as amazing, and as I go down, it goes down to great, and then I get all the bad ones. So these are all the ones that either the competition is too high or the commercial value is not there and they're not worth fooling with, and it comes down to a list of good and terrible. So to make it simple now, all I have to do is delete the bad, and that's very simple to do. All I need to do is drag my mouse down, right click and delete, and keep doing that until all those bad ones have disappeared. Now remember, I started out with 800 keywords that I got from the Google keyword tool, and then I ran them through this special tool. And also, as I mentioned earlier, if you want more information on this tool that I'm using, there is a link at the end of this video that will direct you to a site where you can get more information on it. I'm just going to continue deleting these. I am now left with 135 keywords ranked from all the way starting at amazing down through great and good. And what I'll do now is I'll go through these keywords, and I'm going to pick out 10 or 20 of them that I can use for writing an article about patio umbrellas. Now keep in mind, I started out searching for patio umbrella, but as I go through these and get the list of keywords I want to work with for my article, I might find out that one of these keywords works a lot better for the primary keyword than patio umbrella. So I'll combine or go ahead and get that list together, and then we'll start the video again. With just a few minutes work now, I've taken that CSV file and I've searched through just for keywords that I could use to write about patio umbrellas. As keyword tools will do, it came back with a lot of other information about patio furniture and outdoor furniture, things that I can use for other articles. But for this particular article that I want to write about patio umbrellas, there's 44 keywords here. Now, can I write a 1,000-word article with these keywords? I'm here to tell you I could write a novel about patio umbrellas, but I don't want to write an article. I just want to write a good, informative, potentially profitable article of 1,000 words or thereabouts. And now, do you need your articles to be 1,000 words? No. Anywhere between 400 and 650 usually makes a good article. However, longer articles tend to do better as long as they're well written and interesting. So how do I use this information now to easily write a 1,000-word article? What I've done next is gone through those 40-some odd words, and I've chosen 16 keywords that I think will give me sufficient information to write a good 1,000-word article. I probably have more information here that I need, but as I get in and start searching some of these on Amazon, I may find out that something there that I'm just not interested in writing about. So what I'll do now is I will paste these into a document writer. I can use Notepad, or I can use OpenOffice, or any other document writer. I like to use OpenOffice because it has a word counter in it and some other features that make it nice. And I will spread these out, and then I will go into Amazon and I'll search, first of all, patio umbrella and stand, and I'll see what the products come up. I'll go down and look at the manufacturer's descriptions, and I will check out some of the customer comments. Now, it's awful tempting at this point to start taking other people's information, using it word for word. Don't do that. You'll never be happy with that. It'll catch up with you. Don't plagiarize other people's work. It's very fine to take the ideas. There's hardly anything at all that's ever been written that hasn't been said one way or the other by somebody else. What you're going to do is take this information, you're going to look at what other people have written, and then you're going to filter it through your own life's experience. You know, maybe you've had some experience with patio umbrellas. And anyway, you're going to filter it through your own personal experiences and feelings and rewrite that information. So if I can just go back now and find a paragraph for each one of these keywords, I'm probably not going to need all these keywords. I'm going to go do that now, and I'll put some information together, and then we'll start the video again. I've opened OpenOffice Writer, and I've pasted up in those keywords that I mentioned about. I put some spaces between them, and then I started doing my research. What I did is, the usual process for me is to pick out things that interest me. For instance, let's see if I can find a thatch umbrella. I have no idea what a thatch umbrella is. I can, get an idea, but I don't really know. So that's one of the first things I check. So, and whenever I do this, and I pick one of the products, make sure it's getting good reviews, and then I actually cover or copy the particular product. So when I go back to Amazon later, when I'm writing my article, and I say, I need some more information on that, I can come back to Amazon and search for that particular product and find it easily. And here it is here. And if I'm going to use art or images in my articles, I would get them at this time, but that's a subject for another article, another video rather. So let's look in here now at this particular product, and I'll scroll down and see what kind of information I can find. Here's some product features that I can copy, and usually there's some product description down here that you can copy, and go down below then into the I like to go down into the comments. I'm going to have to make this screen a little bit wider. I'll look through the customer comments and copy 2 or 3 of them, because then in the article I can make mention of the fact that several of the customers said such and such. And if I find out there's some negatives about the umbrella or the product, I'm not afraid to put that in. I'll say some customers have complained that maybe the color faded or the pole wasn't quite thick enough. Whatever it might be, I'm going to give them good and bad. Okay. Now, one of the reasons I like doing it this way is I can make an honest review. I'm not trying to tell anybody out there that I personally have bought this product and tried it. I'm just a reporter here. I'm the reviewer that's going out and find information based on the manufacturer's description and customers' reviews. I'm not writing any of those cheesy reviews where I pretend like, boy, I use this umbrella, it was the greatest thing in the world, when I've never even been near the product. Okay? I don't like to do that. So this way it's very easy. And if we go back to my notes now, I might discover that after doing just 4 or 5 of these research products, that I've got more than enough information to write an article. I'm not here to write a book, as I said before. I'm here to write an article, and I like to get it up around 1,000 words. So what I would do now, before I did any more research, I've got enough information. I'll start taking each one of these, and I'll write the portion for this information. And as I'm doing that, then, and compiling an article, I'll copy that article and paste it into another open office so I can do a word count to see how my word count is coming. And what I want to make sure is, as I'm putting this article together, I want to make sure I properly optimize it. That means I'm going to, when I finish with this article, it's going to have the main keyword in the main title. It's going to have it once, at least in the first paragraph, as close as I can get to the first sentence. It's going to have it once in the final paragraph, and then I'm going to put it several times throughout. Now, theoretically, they say that the 2% would be a good keyword amount of keywords to have. That would be, for each 100 words you wrote, you'd want to have your primary keyword in there twice. It gets a little tough sometimes when you're doing articles. It gets a little spammy looking, and some article directories will definitely reject your article if it looks that way. So remember, we're writing here for people, and secondly for search engines. The other thing that I always do is the same thing that I would do in an article that I was going to put on one of my own sites. I take the keyword, the primary keyword, I will italicize it once, I will make it broad once, and I will underline it once. And I'm doing all that because I'm telling the search engines when they get to my article, when they're searching it, that, hey, this is what this article is about. This is the primary subject of this article. And so I want them to understand that straight out. Now I'll go back and start writing these sections, and as I do that, then we'll start the video again, and I'll show you what I put together from each of these, and then we'll complete the article. My final keyword search shows that my original keyword that I was searching for, patio umbrella or patio umbrellas, while getting lots of search, it's actually listed as a bad keyword because of the competition and other factors. If you check the Google's first page, you'll find out that the top 4 sites are either high page rank or for one reason or the other offer an awful lot of competition. So instead of using either one of these, while I'm talking about keywords, I want to show you something here. It's not so much important here. Both the singular and the plural of this have the same amount of search. But in many cases, you'll find out that either the plural or the singular version of your keyword will have more search volume. So be very careful when you're picking your keywords and make sure you check both singular and plural. After reviewing the keywords, I decided to go with garden umbrellas as the primary keyword. So this will be the primary keyword that I'll use throughout the article, and then these other keywords are the ones I decided to do research for. So let's take a look and find out what I've been able to accomplish with the keyword research that we did. To get the article started, I just wrote a little introduction, 2-paragraph introduction. After doing the research, and I found out I now know a little bit more about the various types of umbrellas, I just put a little paragraph, couple paragraphs together, and for my main subject line, I was able to get 2 keywords in. Garden umbrellas and sun umbrellas are 2 of the keywords that came back with a very good ranking. So the title is Garden Umbrellas and Sun Umbrellas Offer Comfort and Safety. And then I put a subheading to start out. On your patio or at the beach, there is a special umbrella for you. Garden umbrellas may be more commonly known as patio or backyard umbrellas to many homeowners, but actually the term can help to clarify the various types of umbrellas designed to shade large areas. At home, a large folding umbrella might be used to shade a table or a few chairs or the barbecue area, while at a beach or on a picnic, You might use a large sun umbrella that is portable and designed to be quickly erected close to the ground to protect you from sun and wind. Over the years, as homeowners have made great use of their patios and decks or other backyard areas, while always aware of the dangers of overexposure to the sun's rays, manufacturers have gone to great lengths to produce umbrellas to suit different situations. Today, you can easily find rectangular, round, square, tilting, offset, and other types of garden umbrellas. In this article, we will investigate a few of the different styles that have become so popular. So nothing magnificent there, didn't take any PhD to write this, very simple stuff. And now what I'll do is I'm going to go to the keywords that I did the research for and take a few of those and show you how I use the material. Now, because I used two keywords in the title, garden umbrella and market umbrella, I thought that I better explain a little bit about why I was able to use both of those keywords. And so, doing a little search outside of Amazon, I just did a Google search for what are market umbrellas. I was able to come up with this little bit of information. One of the most confusing styles is the market umbrella. This is actually more of an umbrella manufacturer's term than a customer term. Basically, it describes a style that originated most likely in Europe, probably Italy, where street vendors and sellers who offered their products outdoors used a rectangular umbrella of sorts to offer shade. These umbrellas developed into many unique shapes over the years. Today, it is likely a term used to describe an umbrella made to stand on its own in a stand. However, these can also be placed in umbrella tables. So, just a little bit of information that I picked up by doing a little extra search on Google. Next, if you remember, one of the keywords was thatched umbrella. So I did a little search on on Amazon, and was able to come up with enough information that I very quickly put this paragraph together. Does your yard mimic a tropical paradise, or do you find yourself longing to be back on the beach in Florida where those thatched huts and umbrellas offered such pleasant hours of lounging? Fear not, there is an umbrella designed just for you. Bayside offers an 8-foot wood hula thatch model that offers 50 square feet of tropical themed shade. It is supported on an 1.25-inch hardwood pole and is supported with 16 fiberglass ribs. The manufacturer describes this umbrella as serviceable for both personal or commercial purposes. Add some black sand and drinks served in coconuts, and you begin to believe you're on the big island in Hawaii. Okay, there again, I went in and found out what I could about. I could have written 3 paragraphs or 4 paragraphs on a thatched umbrella, but the idea here is I'm just going to kind of give a paragraph for each one of those terms and think what I can do later on. If I decide to, I can take each one of those keywords and write an entire article about a thatched umbrella. How about the next one, which is the tilting umbrella? Okay, that was another one of our keywords. The tilting patio umbrella has long found favor for its ability to be tilted in several different positions to follow the sun's progress during the day. These umbrellas feature a crank mechanism which makes it a breeze to adjust. Various manufacturers are using fabrics that are claimed to have up to 90% UV block. These fabrics are easily cleaned with a garden hose, or if heavily soiled, a little added soap will quickly bring back the color. Fabrics are also claimed to be mold and mildew resistant. You will appreciate the cool temperature underneath the protection of these tilting models. You'll see I still have some typos and some spelling corrections to make, but I wanted to get this video together. Okay, and then one of them was umbrella tables. So I did a little search, learned a little bit about umbrella tables, and put this paragraph together. These 2 paragraphs, actually. Now that you have chosen your favorite umbrella, why not add a specially designed table to complete the setting? You can find just the right umbrella patio table in style to suit your patio or deck. Among the most popular are the cast aluminum models because of their low maintenance and beauty. Cast aluminum is stronger than standard aluminum, while much lighter than cast or welded steel. I found out all that just by reading in Amazon. These patio tables are fitted with the proper hole to support your garden umbrella and provide plenty of room for serving meals or drinks, or just providing space for a friendly card or board game. These tables are available in rectangular, square, round, or hexagonal shape and will serve for many years even if left to the weather year-round. Uncoated aluminum will oxidize, however, causing it to turn a darker grayish color. To keep it new and attractive longer, it should be stored indoors or covered in northern climates. Again, nothing spectacular here, just a matter of reading a little bit about what's on there. Now I want to show you one more. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I want to show you one more where I was able to use the customer comment to add a little bit of flavor to the article. And that's actually right here. This is a comment left on the Umbrella Table site. And I've got a subheading here. One happy customer had this to say about her slatted aluminum table. This table is lightweight but sturdy. It's also quick and easy to put together. I was initially hesitant about the slat design and everything falling through. Nothing really falls through except for knives. But a placemat quickly takes care of that. It's super easy to clean with just a swipe of a damp cloth. For a lower end price table, the quality is more than expected. Now see, I use that word for word because this is actually a comment being left by a customer, so I don't really want to change it around. I could take little bits and pieces of it, but in this case I thought that it was a nice comment. It was short, quick, and to the point, so I just copied it word for word. And underneath that I added this little blurb. Customer reviews are one of the best methods to find good and bad qualities about any patio furniture or other items you may decide to buy online. A few minutes reviewing these comments will allow you to purchase with confidence. Of course, any reputable business, such as Amazon, offers very lenient return policies, making your purchase fully protected. To end the article, I just put in a short paragraph making sure that I had my primary keyword, garden umbrellas, but I was also able to get in a number of other typos I got in here, got to get straightened out. Keywords, okay? And here they are, stretched in a row, but it's not really spamming because I'm talking about those. Whether you search for garden umbrellas, patio umbrellas, market umbrellas, or sun umbrellas, you have a wide choice of styles and price ranges. Now you can enjoy the outdoors without the fear of being exposed to too many of those glorious summer rays. Okay, so basically that's it. Now, how long does it take to write an article like this? Who cares? This is 1,000 words that once added to a site like InfoBarrel for years and years could bring you in residual income. So if you'll follow this process, make sure you do good keyword search up front, because if the keywords are what going to give you guidance and are going to allow the search engines to find your article. And do your keyword research, and then go through the keywords and choose half a dozen or a dozen that you want to research. Paste them into a article writer, either Notepad or OpenOffice. Space them apart, and then simply go into AdSense and do a little bit of research. Copy a few sentences of manufacturers' descriptions and customer reviews, and then go back and rewrite those in your own words. And you may find out that you don't need all of the keywords that you chose. I didn't in this one. I think I only ended up with like 5 or 6 of the keywords. And let's see how many words we ended up with. In OpenOffice, if I click on Tools and Word Count, it tells me that I have 1,101 words. I could have written a lot more, I could have written less, okay? But the point I'm trying to make is that don't let writer's block or the fear of what am I going to write about stymie you. A little bit of keyword research, a little bit of research then on Amazon, and you should be able to find more than enough information to write on almost any subject. So I hope this video will help you to get your article marketing started. I hope you've enjoyed this video about how to write InfoBarrel 1,000 word articles the easy way. Hopefully this article will convince you that with just a little effort you can begin to write the kind of articles that will reward you with residual income for many years. If you would like more information on the keyword tool that I use, visit this link, oneclicklearning.net/best-keywords. And thank you for spending time with me.